I pushed the button too. And now we just wait and see what happens. Oh.
There we go.
You're up?
Yep.
Oh, well, at least you're there. I'm not. Because I don't have them open. I'm sorry. Go through with the intro while I finish setting up because I'm an idiot.
So he's an idiot and I'm polykiss.
But I'm not annoying.
And
yet.
There's so much time for that.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. I'm also polychick BC on YouTube here, but polykiss is my name, and we are doing this, that, and then some.
We are
on this July the 2nd.
Where has the frickin' year gone?
I know, right?
Like, holy crap-a-doodles. Okay, I'm still setting up here. Give me a minute. There's you. That's me. Apparently, I'm here twice. And there's you. One more to go. I'm almost there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm harping at you to get ready, and guess who's not ready?
So same time, but we had supper first instead of after the show.
It was so good.
The supper was good. However, I'm so full I want to go and have a sleep now.
You need to move your mic up just a bit.
But
when you're going and hum, it disappears.
Hum.
There we go. Now you're humming along.
Humming. Yeah.
Okay. I'm still setting up my go live, so I might not actually be live on my channel. Oh, I am.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of silly crap going on.
There we go. You're not.
So I guess we're not the only ones that have had silly crap going on.
Yeah.
Twitter's having issues.
Hey, don't be stealing my stories.
I'm stealing your story.
You are.
Twitter's having issues.
Twitter now requires users to sign in just to view tweets. Yeah, it didn't catch up to my live stream.
Yeah, and there's a real delay on things like.
Especially your bigger accounts. You're restricted to 600 posts a day, and some of them do and that includes replies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't do 600 twits a day.
Are we having twit triples today?
No twits today. Actually, I didn't do any twits today. Although the one that went out just now, that's
no comment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm officially ready.
So Twitter's having issues with.
Oh, yesterday was so bad it actually crashed.
Yes, and the delay. Like I got something from our local police department about Canada Day road closures.
Yeah, they do more than 600 posts in a day.
Yesterday.
And those are verified accounts. It's less if you're not verified.
Yeah, so I would have had trouble with the road closures if I had to use that as my only piece of information.
That's why you don't do that.
Mind you, I didn't go anywhere that I needed to worry about road closures anyways, but
no.
But this being a day later,
it's a little redundant.
Yeah, if it was something like it was important to get out, that kind of a delay would not be useful.
I'm still working on one of my sponsor things because their site's not working very well. So I guess they don't get any love today. Yeah, there's no ads listed. That's weird. Even the product catalog is empty.
So they're having issues too.
I don't know where this feed goes. I know where my other channel goes, so we're going to go with the US product feed.
Okay.
Or Razer, just cuz.
Okay. And I was able to find Canadian news bits.
Delayed though, eh?
On Google, but a little bit delayed, but everything's a little bit delayed. I think everyone's got July the 1st sleepy time thing going on.
Yeah, it's just, their site's a little wonkers today too, so they don't get any love.
So, July the 4th isn't until Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, yeah. Watch it. Don't turn your head away from your mic.
No, it's not until Tuesday.
Yeah.
But this is a holiday weekend for them, for the U.S. as well. So
yeah,
that's
so
why.
They get Monday and Tuesday.
Because the ferries were just.
Wow, the ferries have their own problem.
Oh,
that's just a farce.
Yeah, they were. They're having staffing issues.
Supposed staff.
Anyways, but
where did the staff go?
Well,
after COVID,
I don't know, because Maybe they all found something better to do with their lives, or maybe their lives ended because of COVID. Because
This is true.
There would be a lot of sickness amongst people who are
Well, see, they used to be able to go to work sick, and now they're not allowed.
right.
So now if you got so much as a sniffle,
Yeah,
you're done.
yeah. So that they could be there and just that's it. But then there's a lot of people that are getting this long-term COVID thing.
Yeah, it's called COVID long haul. Yeah.
That is really debilitating and
It's very
knocking the wind out of their sails.
it's
as it
very
were.
hard to recover from, I hear.
So that would be an appropriate thing
Are
to
you
happen.
throwing things?
No, I just pulled a key off my keyboard.
Uh-oh.
That would be an appropriate thing to happen to somebody who is a
Which key?
BC Ferries employee to have the wind knocked out of their sails. Yeah,
Where's the key cap?
it's this one here. It's escape key.
Oh, we'll just put it back on.
I don't want to because it'll like press things.
That would drive me nuts, that bright light staring me in the face.
No, it's not staring me in the face.
Okay. Anyways.
It's cool.
Yeah, BC Ferries is just... They laid on extra ferries for the weekend. Then they had to pull one ferry out of service for maintenance. Unexpected maintenance. And then they couldn't staff the ones they did have.
Well, it's a good job they didn't have to staff the one that went down. Hey.
Yeah. There's a 3 sailing wait at one point yesterday. Well, that's like going up island. It took people 2.5 hours to get up and over the Malahat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you couldn't take the ferry because, hey, it wasn't running.
So I and you as well come from Ontario, where
We do.
where taking a 7-hour drive from Toronto to Sudbury is like not a deal. You figure out where your pit stops are, but it's not a big deal. Here you can go from one tip of the island, the south of the island to the north of the island would take probably 7 hours.
Hey.
And if you can't get a ferry, man, you feel trapped.
Yeah, if you're going to sit back, bring your mic with you.
If you can't get a
No,
ferry,
they heard you. It fades in and out.
You feel trapped.
Oh, I know, eh? You're on an island, but
Yeah.
there's no other way off but the ferry or a flight
Yeah, it becomes abundantly clear when it's...
when you can't do either one.
Well, yeah, and then normally I don't really care because, like I say, one end of the island to the other is a 7-8 hour drive. It's a pretty big island. It's not like we're all hiding around the same palm tree or something. So, it's not...
There's that Lord of the Flies thing again.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but it is funny that times like that where wait a minute, my options are gone. Suddenly it's important to have that option.
Suddenly you can't
Not
go
really.
anywhere.
Not really.
Yeah, I know. So what do you got today? What are we talking about besides the lousy traffic on the island?
Well, I went to...
My shiny forehead.
Was following up
Sorry.
on my polyamory links, and there's an article that came up, and my cursor
Look, it's you.
just
Stuck? Nowhere to be found?
there. It is. Okay, so then this article came up, and it's Vogue India.
Yep.
Like, my understanding of India is that it's pretty conservative, so I'm really kind of surprised that this article came up in there. It's in their culture and living section. And it's called "What's a Unicorn in Dating, Really?" And this is, I've seen this particular reporter or author before, and her facts are a little off. Let's just say. In
Because
previous,
she's writing for a particular audience that only wants to read it one way.
maybe. But anyways, so a unicorn is, like a horse with the horn, yes. But it's also a term that's used to describe someone who is the third partner or the third person in a relationship entering into a relationship that is a established dyad or couple, right? So the couple says, "Ooh, we'd like to have a hot bi babe or a hot bi guy to come and like play with us," and it's casual sex kind of thing, and that's usually how it starts. But sometimes these relationships hang out for a while. But the problem with them, and there's triads that they move then into a triad where it's an equal thing. Usually the third person, the unicorn, and they call them that is because it's rare to find someone who will participate in a relationship for any length of time that is this sort of imbalanced. So the couple has what they call couple privilege. So their relationship and any problems in it dominate the scenario, and the unicorn takes a back seat to things usually, although the ones they interviewed in this article said that, oh no, they're totally in control, and it's when they want to do stuff that things happen and all that stuff. And well, good for her, but that's not always the case. And in Canada, on the polyamory sites, there's a big it's a big deal to
be a unicorn
sound
hunter or sound like one.
Yeah, if you sound like you're unicorn hunting, because it's a lot of the bi women take it as like an insult, really. Although there are enough that are into this relationship style that you can't really say, well, tisk tisk. So there is a unicorn hunters group on Facebook where you can go and find people to play with. And she says that this one here that feels like it's the best part of being the third person, she says, is that you're always in the driver's seat. I would find a whole bunch of people that would disagree with that. But anyways, she says if you're not feeling like hanging out, you just don't. If there's a disagreement or a fight, you just leave. The couple, however, is stuck with each other. The key is communicating clear boundaries and then sticking to them. Clark wanted something casual, and she gave a hard no to anything too serious. That included the suggestion that ultimately finished the fling, which was it was time to end things when they wanted to do a group Halloween costume. So she wasn't into being a throuple. And
there's that word again.
Yeah, so a threesome. But generally, the person, the third, has a relationship with each of the partners in the couple. And this happens in heterosexual couples and gay and lesbian couples. They'll bring a third in as well, and the person generally has a relationship with both partners of the couple. Not always. Sometimes it's very one-sided. It's frowned upon a little more than I would like to see it frowned upon in the polyamory world, because it's a style, and not everyone does things. But we're big on being egalitarian and everyone having the same rights, and and couple privilege kind of spits in the face of that, which I would agree. So then she goes on to tell you how to find one.
Good luck.
And it's a little bit sketchy there on, but it's have a thoughtful discussion. Yeah, well, she does get into saying, you need to talk about all the angles of things, and you need to have safer sex guidelines, and if this person, a lot of times the third that comes in is like their property and isn't allowed to date anyone else, and that doesn't always work out real well. Not a lot of people.
Causes issues too, right?
Not a lot of people like that, and then the third gets babyitis or something and wants a bit more from the relationship, or the couple, like in that case, the couple wanted more from the relationship and so there becomes an imbalance, and when it becomes an imbalance, it's usually a 2-against-1 vote on whatever the issue is, and that's not the best scenario possible for a continuation. No. But you and I both started out as unicorns.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were that extra hunk of man that came into a relationship
spare, right?
To keep the spare, to keep wifey happy, right?
I like that better.
Yeah, and I was the once I was to keep wifey happy, but a couple other times it was like a mutual thing. I was involved with both partners. Yeah, and once I was involved only with the male partner. So it just depends on the scenario. And I I like that kind of relationship for exactly what she was saying, that when the two of them had a fight, I would just like go do something else. And it wasn't monumental and intense, deep love, really. It was good solid friendship.
Right.
Or not. Sometimes I did feel like a human vibrator, but
that doesn't require batteries.
it depended on the scenario and the couple involved. Yep. Really, each one of those was different. But that was my introduction to poly, was being a third in a relationship,
being the horn of the unicorn.
Yeah, and I was a little bit more, at least I think I was a little bit more empathetic when I was then part of the couple that was bringing people into our relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Like when you came along.
Yeah.
I think I like to think I was a bit more empathetic, and I think so was our other partner, and we arranged a situation where we were equal partners and with equal decision-making capabilities and stuff, and those kind of relationships last longer. But unicorn stuff, I've seen people in the swing community keep it about sex and keep it about play, and
nothing beyond that.
Yeah, it works better when she can, the third can be involved in other relationships, so that when yours is on the rocks, or you decide to pull the our relationship is we're having problems, we need to back off thing and leave them hanging, that they have somewhere else to go. They need to
war it out.
But in those cases, you need safe for sex.
Oh, always
agreements, because you got to watch who we're fluid bonded with these days and ages. And it's not just about having babies; it's about more about disease,
anything else you can catch.
More about disease than all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we started out with heavy duty, sexy talk about polyamory and having a hot bi babe or a sexy extra hunk of man in your marital bed or your relationship,
or whichever you want to call it,
or wherever the heck you're going to do this, and the play and being playful. So moving along, what do you have for us?
Moving along, how do I top that?
Yeah,
let's go after something that's somewhat related.
Okay.
I'll put this on the screen. I don't know if you can read it. As soon as I find the display capture and hope it's the right one. Yay, it's the right one.
I need a drink.
There you go. Whoops. Hang on. It's not wide enough.
That's YouTube?
It's too little. Yep. Let me unlock this so I can stretch it live. How's that? Can you read that?
No, because I'm having a drink.
Okay. When you're done drinking.
Okay. Well, I have to do that and not drop it on my keyboard.
That would be nice, yes.
So
I do have an extra keyboard, but let's not use it.
So all I see is YouTube.
Yeah, well, you can't see the line that says YouTube blocking videos unless you disable ad blockers.
Oh, YouTube blocking videos.
Yeah, so if you have, it's an experiment that asks users to disable their ad blockers or pay for YouTube Premium, which we do because I hate ads. However,
I think that's funny. A little bit ironic.
It is. And like our friend Linus was saying on his show the other night, it's because now we have an entitled society. They expected so much for free before, and now all of a sudden, no, you got to pay for it. Like, running YouTube isn't cheap.
No.
And they require ads.
Yeah, but the ironic part of it for me is that you're a creator, so am I, but I'm not monetized, so like I don't care, but you are, and so it's important to...
the ads are important to me as well.
It's important to you that people see at least part of those ads.
Yes.
Because that's what you get paid for, right?
Like, so if you run an ad blocker, it will eventually not allow you to watch YouTube. And people are just freaking out. You should go over to Reddit and read some of it. Holy jeez.
Well, it's a sad thing, but that's how these creators make their money.
That's how YouTube makes money. The videos that you watch are not, it's not free to serve them. You know, that equipment's expensive.
Right.
And I had one guy complaining in Reddit that, you know, all these ads that we can't skip. They're blaming YouTube for it. No, it's not YouTube. YouTube serves the ad. However, it's the creator like me with the glowing white table there that you can see, that chooses whether to run clickable or non-clickable ads.
On every video
Or not,
that you
not
upload.
clickable. That's not the word I'm looking for. That you can click away from them and it says click here now to get rid of the ad.
Skip ad.
Skip ad. Yeah, it's the creator that sets those.
When you set up every single
Every video, it's one
every
of the.
video.
I actually posted a screenshot from my YouTube studio while I was going through a upload, just to prove a point. That it's the creators. So don't go after YouTube for that. Yes, I will agree they are annoying because when we forgot to pay our YouTube premium, trying to watch a video was really annoying.
Yeah, so
it gives you a reason
just
to get premium.
Just get YouTube Premium and you get a cut when it's
regardless if these people get ads or get served an ad, they don't see it, but we still get paid for it. Where there would have been an ad, we get paid for it, which is okay. Here's the thing though, it's better than Twitch. Twitch, you're forced to watch an ad, you can't skip it.
That's true.
They're non-skippable, no choice, and the creator doesn't get to say when they go in.
No.
Like mine actually says when I want to put them in, if it's a mid-roll, halfway point, whatever. The longer the video, the more ads you get. And I understand because bandwidth isn't cheap.
Yeah.
I get it. I get where other people are coming from as well. But like you said, we're now an entitled society. Get over it. Things cost money.
Well, it's also not cheap to create these videos. You have to have a certain level of equipment and a certain nicer touches for things and that in order to creep up the
scale.
The scale of what's exciting to watch.
To get YouTube to pay attention to you.
And our viewers too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
us coming to you isn't cheap. Now, I've got mine set up so you get ads, but not to you. If you jump away to another stream and come back, you'll get an ad. But it is skippable. You won't miss anything.
Yeah, that's not on this because this
on mine.
This channel?
It's on mine, not yours.
Oh.
Yours isn't monetized.
Well, I didn't think your digital one was monetized either.
Oh, you're right. Wrong channel.
Yeah. This channel isn't monetized either, so
I don't have the choice.
Yeah, so we're trying to get there.
We're trying to get there. It's slow. It's a tedious process, and I got to stop being so lazy.
But the point is that if you just standardly watch YouTube, you will not be able to do skip ad all the time, or
it's really funny,
or put a blocker in. But if you purchase the premium premium YouTube, which isn't not a bunch,
of $12,
it's way cheaper than Netflix.
Here's what's funny about this:
you can avoid the ads.
Here's what's funny about this:
what
people are bitching and complaining about buying YouTube Premium, right?
Yeah.
But they have no problems buying Spotify Premium.
Do we have Spotify Premium?
We do. Well, when we pay for it.
Because I've lived this long without it.
I have Spotify. We have a Spotify family account.
Yes, I know. It was until we got that. So before that, I had just regular Spotify.
Well, you paid the little cheap. You paid more, didn't you?
No, I just had straight up.
So you got to listen to ads? Yeah, I hated that. And they don't have any problems paying for that. What's the difference?
Yeah.
It's $2 more. Come on, people. This is one of those things I'll go on all day about, so let's change the subject. Let's talk about Twitter.
I guess it depends on the ads, too.
Yeah, some of them are annoying.
Some of
them are quite annoying.
They could stand better quality ads, really.
Yeah, well, it depends. If you got a sponsor that's a national sponsor, the ads are pretty good. But if you get, say, a regional, which is very rare, we don't see them here in North America. But let's talk about Twitter. Twitter actually hacked itself.
It actually did what? Hacked itself?
Yeah, it got what's called a DDoS attack, denial of service attack.
Right.
Because they had so much stuff flying out. Sorry. Coughing up a lung here. I forgot to grab my puffer when I came back in. It's so much traffic.
Yeah.
From data scrapers, they called them. It was just Twitter's own traffic that it shut themselves down. They couldn't handle the traffic.
That's funny.
So they've now put limits on their products. Here it is here. Hang on. I'm going to have to take a break. Go grab my puffer here, so you're going to have to take over in a second. So yeah, they put limits on it. Now you also have to be signed in to view Twitter, to view tweets. Yeah, you have to sign in to read a tweet. That's because if you get people reading a tweet and you could read them and you could comment without an account, well, now you don't have a choice. I'm okay with that. But the problem they had is they've limited verified users, otherwise known as those with the blue or yellow check mark, to 600 posts a day. Some media outlets do that in an hour. And that includes your replies.
I still would not be close to
No, me neither.
100, never mind 600.
Me neither, but...
Yeah, well, so maybe we don't need 600 posts a day from whatever, CBC or whatever.
Well, the problem is somebody... That's why you didn't get the tweet from Vic PD until this morning, or this afternoon.
Oh, because they were limited?
They were limited. They hit their mark and they basically say, nope, you have to wait 24 hours.
Shouldn't there's going to be a road closure be
they don't
one
care.
of their priority posts?
They don't care. As far as Twitter is concerned, they're just another account.
Yeah. No, I mean, shouldn't Vic PD be pushing something like that a little bit sooner?
They did. It just didn't get to everybody because they hit their limit. And it pushed it out as soon as it reset.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the 599 other posts were that I also did not get, because I did not get 600 posts from Vic PD yesterday.
Thank goodness, eh?
Yeah, so I don't know what's that. But anyway.
All right. You got something there you want to talk about so I can jump off screen and go grab my puffer?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, do that.
Hang on, I got to get this off the screen, though.
I'll talk about annoying hockey. How's that?
Freaking annoying hockey. Well, here's the fun part.
Yeah.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, but you can't interrupt me.
No, I can't. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to put it on you.
On me.
Your pretty face is on the screen.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
I see. Yeah. So, the excitement yesterday of the trade deadline for the NHL. The excitement was overwhelming. But anyway, we did get some stuff afterwards. It's the same as the other one, where they bring in the kids, the new kids coming up.
The draft.
Like diddly squat going on for hours.
That was free
hours.
agent frenzy.
Some frenzy.
Well, no, no.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday, they call it free agent frenzy. It's the first day they're legally allowed to sign unrestricted free agents.
Yeah, not a lot of frenzy going on, except people trying to figure out what the hell to say on camera.
Free agent, that was nuts yesterday.
But anyways, there was a lot of trades that happened.
No, not trades.
Or not trades.
Signings.
Signings.
It was nuts.
So these
to actually
people,
give the broadcasters something to talk about for a change.
So these dudes are done their current contract and they're flopping in the breeze looking for a new contract and hoping someone picks them up.
And in some cases, their original team signed them.
Yeah. And so we had the first one.
At a much cheaper rate.
The first one I'm seeing here on trending is Tyler Bertuzzi.
That's Todd's kid.
Going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. And what I don't understand. Well, this is French, that's why. And then we got
what would you like to know?
who else was grabbed? There was a couple of
There was
interesting.
quite a few players. Ryan Reeves is a Maple Leaf. I'm sorry, were they that desperate?
Well, anyway, yeah. So
Hey.
the Leafs scored a couple of
good players, yes, and then they got Ryan Reeves.
Yeah, this is all about Tyler.
Yep.
And then
I think it's funny you're talking about hockey.
Yeah, I was looking for the other one that was.
About who? Which one?
There was a couple that when we were watching it that I thought, oh yeah, Luke.
Shen.
Yeah. that
Or the
was
Shen boys back to Dallas.
yeah. That was kind
Good
of
place for him.
yeah. That's a good place for him.
That's a good fit.
He's a good dude.
It's a good fit.
Yeah. So that
Sorry,
was
the heat's affecting my asthma.
that was interesting, and you're all excited, wondering what's your team going to. Same with the draft. What's your team going to get? What's your team going to get? And it drags on. It's so annoying. It's so boring
For you.
to watch. It's so boring to watch.
Not for you. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, you kept walking away.
Well, that's the whole idea. It's like going to a baseball game. Get up, walk away, come back, see who's picked who, come back.
Okay.
It's made. I put it on for background noise, and you sit and scroll TikTok or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah. But anyways,
and you wait for your team to come up, and then you sit up and take notice.
some interesting things occurring.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of these, the big thing was getting a little bit of a temporary extension to the salary cap, so they could maybe
10%.
monkey around a little bit. And
Yeah, but they have to get it back down to salary cap by the start of the season.
By the start of the season, yeah. But it gives them some time to go, oh, I'll take one of those and one of those and one of those.
Hey, is it time for an ad?
No, it's not time for an ad.
You sure?
Yes, it's not.
Oh, my timer says it is.
Well, too bad. Okay, next up is
Speaking of freaking annoying.
yeah, I'm working on it. Fireworks. I didn't hear any.
We did last night about 1 a.m.
Oh
I
yeah.
had to reach up, close the window. The dog didn't even twitch.
But there was supposed to be fireworks in the downtown harbor, and I didn't hear a thing.
I heard them when I took her out just before I went to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was some off in the distance, but she had to go so bad she didn't care.
Yeah, the dog. She's talking about the dog, not some girlfriend.
Yeah, I just about spit water all over my keyboard. Thank you.
And what's this? Oh, here, Connor Brown is back with Connor McDavid.
They were teammates in junior, I guess. You got the article. You have to tell me.
Yeah, they were teammates before,
In junior, probably.
and now they're back together. So, Toronto Maple Leafs Connor Brown, Edmonton Oilers Connor McDavid, and Arizona Coyotes Dylan Strom take a break during the rookie showcase in Toronto in 2015. So the Edmonton Oilers have hired Connor Brown, or signed Connor Brown with his junior teammate, Connor McDavid. 1-year contract on Saturday.
A 1-year tryout contract. That sounds like a cap raiser. He's not going to crack that line with Connor, not with Draisaitl there.
Well, he is nursing a knee injury, it says here, sustained October 17th. He only played 4 games.
Oof.
With Washington Capitals.
Knee injuries are difficult. You should know that. You have one of those.
Well, interesting. He signed for the NHL minimum salary of $775,000 US. But according to Cap Friendly, his deal was laden with incentives to bring its worth up to $4 million.
His worth is, so if the Oilers win this, that, or he wins a trophy, if he wins a personal trophy or anything like that, he gets a bonus. That can cost a team in the end. Chicago had that happen the last time they won the Stanley Cup. They had to have a fire sale after the playoffs because they couldn't afford everybody because of all the bonuses they'd signed them to.
Yeah.
Because they weren't expected to win the Stanley Cup that year, and they did. Oops.
Yeah, it's talking about what a excellent dude he is.
And everybody's like, "Oh boy, he got 700,000. I'll take that." Do you know how much of that 700,000 he actually sees?
I don't know. He's probably got an agent that takes
it's first world problem, but it's about 10% usually.
Yeah.
By the agent, and then there's taxes, and then in some states you have to. Not so much here in Canada, but some cities you have to pay to play in the city.
Oh, there's
like when you go to the Rangers,
the
team has to pay X number of dollars to play there because there's a fee. I think Jersey's got it too.
Wow,
it's like silly, but whatever. It's like a tax to play hockey in the state.
Okay, what else you got?
What else have I got? Well, since we're not doing commercials yet, here we go. We'll check this out. This is Call of Duty's latest anti-cheat measure. Hallucinations of imaginary players.
hallucinations?
Yeah, it looks like because you're the only one that can see them. Anybody else playing can't see it.
Oh, I see.
So you're just randomly shooting at people that aren't really there.
They're giving you invisible friends or invisible enemies.
Yeah, and what happens is, and now it just pops off and you're shooting somebody, but everybody around A, knows you're cheating, and B, knows where you are.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it is good. It gets rid of cheaters. But they don't punt them because they want to figure out how they're doing it. So they let them stay.
Right.
That's why they don't punt people right away unless it's really bad.
And was this the same game that has the cheaters playing the cheaters?
They did that on one of their games. Activision did, but not this one. This one, they keep them around just to find, unless they get a lot of complaints, in which case you're gone. But there's a guy that was on YouTube. He's not anymore. That did a script for CSGO that if it found a cheater, if you pulled the trigger, you dropped all your guns and ammo right in front of people, and your armor, your body armor. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Here's a cheater. There's a big pile of stuff here. Grab it. Because that's how you get your weapons in those games. Is when you kill somebody, you pick it up.
Did you see, there's talking here about Didsbury tornado.
Yeah, the one in Alberta? Yeah.
Yeah. Tornado cleaned things up. There was, there was the Eldon, the city, another town in Alberta that still has a wildfire south of town yet, but it's been evacuated now twice. They had a huge Canada Day celebration.
They had fireworks?
No, they put a kibosh on the fireworks. So we'll do that later.
Switch to drones.
In the winter or something when it's not going to catch fire. But they had like a big pancake breakfast and
nice.
And music and dancing and all kinds of
fun stuff
going on through the day. And we're just really celebrating the fact that they could be back in their homes.
Yep.
But they didn't want to, get too excited because the fire is still raging on, just south of town.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's
the big switch now is to drones.
For fireworks.
For fireworks, and Jason was showing me one today where they made a fire-breathing Chinese dragon in the air. Like seriously, all the Toronto's was
stop.
Toronto's was drone, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
They did that for the for King Charles's celebration coronation celebration.
Or his birthday. They just had one of those.
This was a coronation I was seeing, and the things they did with the drones was just fascinating.
Okay, commercial time. I got one.
Yes.
Check this out. I changed the icon. Oops, pushed the wrong button. Pushed it twice. I changed the graphic on my stuff.
Okay.
It looks the same, but there's no background to it.
Right.
Now it looks better.
Yeah.
See? Now this doesn't look so bad.
Yeah.
See? The apron looks like better than the brown splotch in the middle of it.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And then let's see if I can't find my mouse. Not so much that one. That's kind of bright. And there's this one.
That so looks like you.
What, the pink?
No. The face.
Well, of course, it's taken from a picture of me.
Yeah. You look pissed off.
I was. I'm not even sure how they did that, but it was a picture I had sent.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if I have that picture anymore. But yeah.
Grumpy Jones, yeah.
Well, I'm not always grumpy. See, I fixed the pet t-shirt. Now, unfortunately, these are all sold out. Oh, there we go. The 3X for the dog is still available. These are for dogs, people. They're not for you. Which one's missing? Oh, it's just the extra small that's sold out. I think we should get Maisie one. But it only comes in like 3 colors.
No.
Gotta be that one.
Yeah.
Especially after the other day.
Yeah.
Rolling around in the frickin' dirt. I think I changed it. I changed the... Huh. Apparently... There we go. I changed the icon on these two. There you go. Lots of colors available in this one, eh?
There you go. What else you got?
And I'll say, well, that's my other merch. And then I was going to do Razor stuff, but their affiliate site's not working. And what's going on here? Hey, look, it's automatic. Here we go. Let's come back to us. I got my lifestyle stuff back again. My juice. I got to get some of this. It's actually really good. They actually have a sugar-free one too.
Should try that.
And then they have one that'll pretty much send you through the roof.
Remind me of this when I'm...
Sour Pals. Oh, I want that one.
Remind me of this when I'm doing my purchasing.
Tomorrow? Today?
Yeah.
When, yeah, you get shaker cups.
Yeah.
Oh, no shaker cups. Sorry.
And we have...
merch and shorts and other good stuff. But this stuff is really good. The sour, that's really not bad. $45. That's quite a bit of product. Okay. So that's all my advertising. Your turn.
Okay. So you want
So let's sort of go through this just real quick. How much longer for submissions?
Last call for submissions, August 30th is the final call for submissions of anything. So if you have a whole book project manuscript that you want to submit, or you're submitting a short story, essay or poem for the anthology, any of that stuff needs to be in hand in my inbox by midnight of August the 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
notice
so,
we had, just as a caveat to this,
what's
I
that?
was looking at the stats for the site today.
Yeah.
There was 15 people on there
Yeah.
at once,
Yeah.
and they were all looking at the same page.
Which was?
We pay you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, just thought I'd add that.
Yeah. So for we don't charge fees for the process of publishing. With this, not a vanity press.
No.
But you must have a well edited manuscript and the artwork for a book cover that can, and then we do the formatting and like that stuff.
You got
But if
it.
we have to do any editing or any book design, then that's a separate project.
Yeah, and
that
if I have to manipulate an image, you're going to pay me for it.
you need to do, yeah.
Yeah.
But normally it's a contract thing, and we pay you royalties.
Yep.
And when it comes to the anthology, we pay $50 for pieces that are accepted, and short stories and essays must be at least 1,500 words. Poems must be
And that
at
does not
least,
count the title?
at least no, and poems must be at least 40 words. So
How's it looking?
I'm slammed in both areas. So, but I'm keeping it open to August 30th because they said it would.
Mm-hmm. You got lots of submissions to choose
But
from?
I've got but in terms of the anthology, I'm only going to print so many, and
Have you
only
decided
the-
on a charity for that yet?
only the best. No, I haven't. Usually, I have a charity that the
Me.
proceeds go to. Like, we don't make publishing. No, the publishing company doesn't make
A dime off of this.
a dime off these things. We print it, and then we any proceeds like that would be royalty goes to
Sorry, I got the yawns today.
a charity. So I haven't found a charity yet for this one, but I'm hoping to publish the beginning of November.
Is that when we're
on it.
going? Yeah, because that's the anniversary, right?
Yeah, it's our 20th anniversary. Yeah. So, but I have submissions from all over the world. It's very, very exciting to see.
Yeah,
And-
you've got quite a bit going on.
Yeah, and the same with book submissions. I'm getting them from all over the places, and some really, really intense,
I
wonderful.
think the change in direction you made has helped.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways,
What would you like to see?
so the submissions, the website is philidithbooks.com, FILIDH books.com,
This one here.
and the submissions would go to manuscripts at philidithbooks.com. So
Yeah.
Philidith.
So
say
if you go
you
in
say
here,
Philidith, but it's DH.
if
is
you go
the-
in here, there's a couple of links here. Two of them that say click here to send email.
Yeah.
And that will go to the correct inbox.
Yep. And if you scroll down, you see the little white square there that says
We pay you,
"We pay you" details here.
which is this page.
Yeah, it talks about what the royalty split is on books and the $50 for the
Is this add to cart? I thought we fixed that.
anthologies. Why does it say add to cart?
I don't know. It does.
That's weird. The setup of this particular software is such that I have to make these things. I can't just make a web page. It has to be a product or a collection or something.
Can I ask a question?
What's that?
What's this?
What's what?
At the bottom. This one.
Customer reviews?
No, above that.
See services to help
Yeah,
you.
there's a tiny URL. I thought they got rid of that product.
Oh no, I found one. It does it. Yeah,
Why
that just takes you to the web page for our the
I know
services.
that. Why,
Services so the other one that you saw on the main page, services to help you get published. It'll just take you there if you want to know what editing and things like that we will do, because we will do editing.
Does it actually work? Has you tested it?
Test it.
It takes you to Shopify. I think we better fix that.
You better fix that, yeah.
Okay, that's a note. You want to write that one down?
Yeah. So go back out to the main.
Hang on. I got to get my mouse. My mouse is possessed.
This is what happens when I do
You had the right idea.
website updates.
Not hard. It's just
there,
HTML.
with the hand reaching out in the pile of papers, services to help you get published. And this will tell you all the things that we do besides taking your manuscript and publishing it. There's little pieces. You can do piecework too. We don't necessarily do.
Oh, if you need something edited, we'll do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And if you just want to chat with me about your project, as opposed to an email-a-thon,
We can do a Zoom call.
I can do a Zoom call.
Hey, how come you don't have anything about getting a book cover done?
Because that's comes up in the initial conference.
Oh.
So you'd have an initial conversation with me about what you want to do with your
Coming back to us.
project, and I will do a manuscript review where I'll tell you if I think it's
If it's worth the paper it's printed on.
no, well, don't be like that, but if it's marketable material as is, or needs
In other words, does it need work? Yes or no?
does it need editing? What would I see that needs to be done to it before it can be
Yeah,
published?
you just did one of those.
Yeah, I just want those. So I can do those, and then what you pay me to do that is deducted if you get me to do editing and other stuff.
Yeah.
It's deducted from the fee.
I think it's cool.
So-
It's working very well. This new format works really well for you.
Yeah, and it's it's sometimes difficult to when you to ask people to pay you for stuff
It is. You got to get over that.
that you do, because I'm good at what I do, and I have certifications and all kinds of backups to the fact that I can do what I can do, but you also feel it's a small business person's issue of feeling like, oh, I can't charge that much.
You have to get over. I've heard that from several people.
Oh, a lot.
You have to get over that.
It's a common imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
It's a common thing. Yeah. So I've got to go over that. I've been in business 20 years. I'm sorry, but I do know what I'm doing, and I
Sorry, I had to do that. Big shot of the puffer.
deserve to be compensated.
Oh,
for it.
exactly. You work hard at it.
And I don't charge nearly what
Others do.
lots of other places do. And
I've seen worse.
I'm not a vanity press. I won't publish it just because you think it's good. It has to be something that I think people would want to buy.
Exactly.
And want to read. And generally, if I have trouble reading it, it's not my genre. I'll pass it off to somebody I know who does like that and get their opinion. So I have lots of resources available to me for that, to get you. But I also know the plot and process to get to publication on every single book of our, I think we have 46 current titles. I know all of them, and so when I sell, I ask the people that come to my vendors table what they think, what they like to read, and what their interests are. And I say, oh, well, you'd like this story, and I can tell you the twists and turns and get them into the story enough that they want to buy the book. Because I know the books. And
Exactly.
not a lot of publishers can do that. So that's the one thing about being a small independent press. Anyways.
Hang on, keep talking.
I love to help people who kind of like to write to get the applause they deserve. Because people deserve to be appreciated for what they can do. And you can enjoy doing stuff, but if nobody ever sees it or enjoys it with you, it's not as much fun. So I like people to have all those joys. Hold a book in their hands that they wrote, that it's their baby. This is their first kid. And that's an amazing joy to share with someone. I like to do that. So I'd like to do that for you if you are someone who's writing. What else?
Hang on, keep talking.
I don't want to keep talking.
I'm fixing the mess.
Well, why do you always have messes to fix?
It's your mess.
What mess did I do?
I'm fixing that link.
Oh, the link on the... Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong there.
I'm working on it.
Love these metal straws. Any of you guys have metal straws? My brother's kid, Winter, turned me on to these here metal straws, and so you're not throwing... I hate paper straws, and you're not throwing...
Oh, they're gross.
You're not throwing plastic one-use things into the oceans. You just use this and then wash it out. Use a little brush if you need it. And there's like 4 in a pack. Sometimes you get bigger packs than that.
Uh-huh. Weird.
And
it won't let me insert a link.
And they're big, long straws. Like,
this thing won't let me insert a link.
I need to find ones that are a little bit bigger for when I cheat and drink milkshakes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get back to that when we're off air. It won't let me insert a link. But that's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's it. That's all the news that is news. Now we can just chit chat for a few minutes.
Okay.
Because we're just about at the hour. Look, there it is. People are on that page again. 19 people on the site at the moment. They're all looking at that page.
Well, what do we pay? Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Again, when we were talking about paying for advertising for creators to be able to create and YouTube to be able to broadcast and all that stuff. There's your example of... Yep,
exactly.
When I look for people for anthologies, you got a copy of the book, your name and lights and that kind of stuff, and that was about it. And people are like, yeah, not so much. But you tell them you're going to give them $50 for a little short story,
and they'll line up. Yeah. Crazy absolutely. The way they line up, eh?
Absolutely, and that's awesome. So people want to be appreciated and compensated for their efforts, and that's... I get it, and I also get it that, you know, from my perspective too, I want to be compensated too. So I get that absolutely. In small business and working at compensating as best we can, but we'll get there.
Yep.
And we can still do, still give the royalties of the sales of the book to a charity. And compensate the authors at the same time. We can do all that stuff. You just have to think outside the box, I think. Thinking outside the box is...
So what are we looking at next week? Do we have any things? We're going to be same time, same channel kind of thing? I don't think we have anything scheduled for next Sunday, do we?
I don't know. The 9th.
Sounds familiar.
It does, yeah. Thinking outside the box is getting to be the way things, the way you have to do everything.
You have to do it.
You can't just do things the old ways, because the old ways just aren't working anymore.
I'm looking at my phone just so I can figure out if we have something next week. I don't think so.
Oh, you know what it is? It's a full moon.
It's a super moon, isn't it?
Isn't the full moon, is that tonight?
I thought it was last night, but I guess it's tonight. Let's find out.
I'm just looking here.
Risha.
Full moon will rise on Monday, July 3rd and reach peak illumination at below the horizon at 7:39 a.m. So, yeah, so it'd be after midnight.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Fully at 7:39 a.m. Eastern time.
Isn't that like daylight?
Eastern time.
Yeah, Ontario.
Yeah, Ontario. So it'll be 4:30 in the morning here. And and as it rises through.
Oh, there's a blue moon in August, eh?
Yeah, this is the summer full moon, first full moon of summer, known as the buck moon.
Yep, and there's a blue moon in August.
July is typically when male deer's antlers grow during an annual cycle of shedding and regrowth, according to the almanac. Several other names for the buck moon that come from Native American peoples, according to Washington University. Names like hot moon refer to summer weather, while terms like raspberry moon and ripe corn moon signify the best times for harvesting fruit and other crops.
Cool. Whoops, just about closed the wrong screen.
Oh, this is neat.
What's up?
August 1st. So these are the remaining full moons in this
and
year.
there's a blue moon, as I've been saying.
Yeah, August 1st is a sturgeon moon, but because August 30th is also a moon, it's called a
blue moon.
The blue moon.
So you know when you tell somebody you'll do that once in a blue moon, guess what? You're going to have to do it in August.
That's because there's 2 full moons in the same month. Then September is the harvest moon. October is the hunter's moon. November is the beaver moon. And December is the cold moon.
Beaver moon.
Interesting. So this is the summer.
What's a beaver moon?
Summer. I don't know what a beaver moon is.
Okay.
It's maybe when the beavers
Called
hibernate.
Google.
Beavers hibernate.
Beavers don't hibernate, do they? Yes, they do.
Oh, this is you're right.
Oh.
This is a supermoon. So it's
you know what?
Just bigger than usual.
You're sort of right. Why is it called a beaver moon?
Why?
November's full moon is thought to be called the beaver moon because of the animal's retreating behavior ahead of winter.
Ah, here we go.
Although others believe it comes from a Native American tradition of setting beaver traps during this month. How will a beaver moon affect us? It might bring up feelings of impulsiveness.
Oh. Well, that's November. I want to know about this month.
Which one?
Oh, here's these wood jigsaw puzzles. A friend of
can't
mine
see.
does.
We can't see those. Remember?
All right, sorry. I'm just scanning the
You're rambling off into nowhere.
Rambling off into nowhere. Story of my life.
I think we should start wrapping it up. Slowly.
So this is the first of 4 supermoons. You were right.
Yeah.
July's lunar display will appear to be brighter in the night sky than any other full moon event that has occurred this year.
It's closer, right?
Right. Local weather conditions allowing, we can view the moon looking southeast after the sun sets. A supermoon is when the moon appears a bit bigger in our sky. As the moon goes around the Earth, it's not a perfect circle, so there are points in its orbit where it's a bit closer or a little bit further from the Earth. So the moon would be closer to us.
Huh.
So it's a supermoon.
Supermoon. Yeah, I didn't think it was quite large last night when I was out taking it easy for a while.
And it's the summer moon because it's the first one of the summer, or the buck moon.
Well, it's referred to as a buck moon, but it's also one of 4 supermoons of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time we started wrapping it up. I'm starting to die here.
Because you don't give a buck about this here full moon? Yeah.
No, I'm hitting my puffer kind of hard. It's time to get out from under these lights.
Well, okay. Have we done our hour?
We've done our hour, yeah.
Oh, we'll do it.
Close to it anyways. By the time we finish wrapping up, it'll be an hour.
Well, that's cool. Okay.
59 right now.
Okay, I always worry that we
have no trouble getting to an hour.
Have enough rambling to ramble on about.
We have no trouble getting to an hour. We could go 2 if we wanted to, but not in this hot heat. Oh, goodness.
Well, half of it is the
lights. And when the windows
the
are closed,
lights.
the fans are off. Although I have a fan on. We can't put your fan on. Not this time of year. In the wintertime, we could. When we can open that curtain beside you.
oh,
It's too bright.
and I have a fireplace down here.
You'd have a
beside me.
fireplace for the winter to keep us warm.
Yeah, I do.
Or keep you warm anyway.
Yep.
I'll just light a fire underneath me here.
Alrighty. So before you completely go to sleep, thinking,
Not going to
will
sleep.
these people shut up? I'm Polykiss,
And I'm Hyperlynx.
and we've just submitted you to this, that, and then some. Please click on the
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that this
click
time.
on
Oh,
the
hang
stuff
on.
that's not showing.
Hang on. I've been doing that in my streams. Oh, it's way up there on my head
Well,
because I changed the resolution,
okay. So please like and subscribe,
even though it's on my head.
and watch for as long as you can and stuff, because we're trying to get these my channel
Channel's monetized.
and this channel for him monetized.
Yep.
And
Don't watch us just for that.
life will get
Just watch us because you want to watch us.
interesting. We're also looking for
Yes.
guests and comments and things to
Yep.
rattle on
exactly.
about, so please help us out. Anyways, for now, thanks
Bye.
for joining
Hang
us.
on. Give me a second. Set it up. Okay, we're good.
Thanks for joining us, and see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Fade to black.